Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the story of Echo and Narcissus. Echo was a beautiful nymph and she loved to play in the woods and the hills, and she was a very happy person, but she had one drawback. That is, she was very fond of talking and always liked to have the last word. That is, she loved the last words when she was speaking and she'll repeat it again and again. One day Juno, a goddess, Juno came searching for a husband. And why Juno came is she had a fear that her husband was flirting with the other nymphs. And Echo came and saw Juno and started talking with her. In fact, this was deliberately done so that the other nymphs can escape from Juno. Now Juno came to know of this and she got so very angry and she cursed Echo, saying that, see Echo, you have cheated me with your tongue by talking, and therefore you shall lose its use when you want to reply. That is, you will have the last word, but you will not have the power to speak the first. And since this was a curse, Echo was only able to say the last words, what was in her mind. And even if anyone says any sentence, she'll say only the last word of it. And one day Echo saw Narcissus. Narcissus is a beautiful youth, and the moment Echo saw Narcissus, she fell in love with him. And she wanted to talk to him. But she has Juno's curse. So if anything is in her mind, she can only say the last word. She cannot tell the full sentence. Therefore, she silently followed him wherever he went. Now, Narcissus had a feeling that someone was coming at the back of him, that is, following him. But he was not able to see anyone now. And therefore, he got tired, and one day he shouted, saying, "Who is here?" Now, Echo can say only the last word. So she said, "Here." And Narcissus was not able to see anyone, and then he said, "Come." And poor Echo also managed, because it's only one word. She said, "Come." But she did not come in front of him. So Narcissus again said, "Why do you avoid me?" Now Echo made lots of efforts, but she could only say, "Avoid me." So Narcissus again called out, "Let's be together." Now Echo was so very happy that he was calling her and asking her to be together. So she came out ready to embrace him. But looking at her, Narcissus was startled. And so he rejected her and said, "Go away. I would rather die than love you." Now Echo said the last word, "love you." But Narcissus didn't listen to her and went away. And this actually made Echo to feel very insulted and rejected. And she went off into the deepest parts of the woods. And she spent the rest of her life in the caves and among the mountains, and gradually her body withered and her bones all changed into rocks, and nothing was left except her voice. Only her voice was still there, and if anyone calls to her, she will also call back from the caves and the mountains. And of course, because of the curse, she can only call back the last words which she hears. Now Narcissus was a very proud person, and he felt that no one was equal to him. And he not only rejected Echo, he rejected many nymphs. And like Echo itself, other nymphs also felt very hurt, and so they all joined together and they prayed to the gods that Narcissus must definitely feel the same rejection which he has given them. Then only he'll realize how much they have hurt. So they all prayed that he should fall in love with someone, and that someone must not be able to return their affection to him. So his affection will not be returned. Now Narcissus is a very handsome person, so naturally there is no chance that anyone can avoid him. But the gods heard this prayer and they granted whatever the nymphs prayed. And one day Narcissus was tired and thirsty after hunting, so he came near a stream which was with pure water. And he stooped down to drink the water, and in the water he saw his own image, the reflection of him. And he never knew that it was him, because it was so very beautiful, so very handsome. So he thought it must be some beautiful water spirit staring at him from the water. And he tried to touch that attractive youth. The moment he touched, the image naturally fled away, because when you touch the water will not be same, and because of the ripples caused in the water. But after a few moments, the image came back and looked at him. Spellbound, he kept on gazing at it because he had instantly fallen in love with that youth who was in the water. And he smiled at that youth, and that image smiled back at him. And he beckoned the image with his arms, and that image also called him back. Now he was convinced that this water spirit loved him, and just looking at that image, he forgot to eat, he forgot to drink, and as he was looking, tears from his eyes came and fell into the water, and the image faded away. Immediately he cried, "Alas, alas!" Now Echo was actually following Narcissus wherever she went. So she also cried, "Alas, alas!" And since his love was not returned from this image, Narcissus slowly pained away and he died. Now all the nymphs gathered to cremate his body, and they made a funeral pyre to burn the body. But when they came to carry the body, they found that the body had become a white, graceful, and fragile flower. And it was so beautiful, so they started calling this flower Narcissus. And Narcissus today has become a symbol of self-love. And anyone who is emotionally immature, who has an excessive interest or admiration of themselves, extreme selfishness, who have a grandiose view of their own talents and are craving for an admiration, are all regarded as narcissism. And this word has become a synonym for self-love. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support, and don't forget to type the like button.